Hi everyone, welcome back to Quest for Literature. We are going to see the different stanza forms in English literature. They are terza rima, the Chaucerian stanza or rhyme royal, the octava rima, and the Spenserian stanza. Before getting into the video, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe, click on the bell icon and enable all options so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. First, let us see about terza rima. Terza rima you can see in a stanza of 3 lines. That means in a tercet. In a tercet, where the first and the third lines rhymes together and second one rhymes with the first and the third of the succeeding tercet. It forms a unit in a running series of tercet, each of which sets the rhyme for the next, so that the rhyme scheme is A B A, B C B, C D C, D E D. Okay, you can see terza rima in the works of Shelley in 2 works, Ode to the West Wind and Triumph of Life, and Byron's Prophecy of Dante and Browning's The Statue and the Bust. This Italian measure is adapted from Dante's Divine Comedy, and strictest form of tercet ends with a full stop at the end of the sentence, but the Romantics preferred the enjambed variety. Now, let's see the Chaucerian stanza or a rhyme royal. Chaucerian stanza is a stanza of 7 lines in iambic pentameter, and the rhyme scheme is AB, ABB, CC. Here, the first and the third are rhymed, and then second, fourth, and fifth rhymed. This rhyme royal was first used in England by Chaucer, and it was borrowed from France. The name rhyme royal comes from its adoption by King James I of Scotland in his King's Quair. Much of Chaucer's works are written in rhyme royal, such as Troilus and Cressida, the Parliament of Fowls, the Prioress Tale, Clerk's Tale, Man of Law's Tale, Second Nun's Tale. And this particular stanza, rhyme royal, is eminently suited for narrative verse. And this was adopted by Shakespeare in his The Rape of Lucrece. And William Morris used rhyme royal in parts of his The Earthly Paradise. Next one is the Octava Rima. Octava rima is an Italian stanza form. This was introduced into England by Sir Thomas Watt in the 16th century. And it is a stanza of 8 lines in iambic pentameter, 6 of which rhyme alternatively, and the last 2 form a final couplet. So that the rhyme scheme goes like this: AB, 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 and CC. This is also a narrative measure like the Chaucerian stanza. This is more adaptable and better suited for the purpose of humor or satire. Examples of octava rima can be seen in Byron's The Vision of Judgment. It is a satire. Don Juan is a mock heroic poem. Then Shelley's The Witch of Atlas, that is a pure narrative. and Keats the pot of basil. And this form is also fit for a serious theme, and the isolated couples provide a convenient opportunity for the transition of the mode. The double couplet of the Chaucerian stanza, there you have the rhyme scheme like A, B, B, C, C. The first couplet linked to the previous line compels the poet to maintain the same mode throughout in Chaucerian stanza. The last stanza form which we are going to see is the Spenserian stanza. As the name indicates, this was used by Spenser in Faerie Queene. It consists of 9 lines, 2 linked quatrains in iambic pentameter. Quatrains consist of 4 lines. Okay, so that there is a last line. That last line is known as Alexandrian. It is longer by a foot than the rest of the stanza. It is one inseparable unit owing to the interweaving of the rhymes from the beginning to the end. The second quatrain continues a rhyme of the first and the closing line of the second. There is no separation at the end from the earlier rhymes, as in Octava Rima, Spenser found unfitting for his purpose. The Alexandrian at the end of the stanza that relieves the monotony of the 2 preceding quatrains and gives a sense of completion. And it is suited for a lengthy narrative and descriptive poem with a lofty rhetorical passage. Drawbacks of Spenserian stanza are the length encourages prolixity and over adornment and requires one of the rhymes to be repeated thrice and another one 4 times. And Spenser employs this particular stanza form very frequently. The Augustans who comes after Spenser, they completely neglect the Spenserian stanza form. Then the examples of Spenserian stanzas you can see in Byron's Childe Harold, then Keats' The Eve of St. Agnes, then Shelley's Adonis and the Revolt of Islam, then Tennyson's The Lotus Eaters. That's the end of today's session. Thank you all for listening. Till the time we meet next, stay tuned to Quest for Literature, keep reading and know the world.